Before Stanford, I had never touched a bow. I actually started as a sophomore. I was very excited. I knew that I had always wanted to try archery.
I'm a freshman and I started archery in September, so I've actually never really done archery before.
7 years ago, the team was newly formed and 3 students got together, and one of them knew how to shoot. 2 of them knew how to shoot, and they convinced a third friend that he needed to learn how to shoot. And they got together and started a team, and then things just escalated from there.
I suppose archery is kind of a different sport because you're not really competing against other people so much as competing against yourself, because you always feel pressure to want to do better than how you performed before.
Every week you work on something different. Like in the past, I've worked on like my follow through, my anchor was a big thing in the beginning.
I have to keep my shoulder here. It has to be level.
Keeping a strong bow arm, so just keeping this arm straight.
Just seeing how many arrows I can shoot at one time without getting tired.
One important thing is to make sure that I keep my eye on the target until after the arrow has hit the target.
Making sure I follow through all the way, so making sure that this hand goes back consistently.
It's a sport where you have to be very consistent. You want to do the same thing with your body every time you shoot an arrow, so that the arrow ideally will go to the same place every time.
Archery has actually been my main community that I interact with. It's like a second family, second group of friends. It's definitely a social sport. There's a lot of downtime in between when you're walking to get your arrows, so we just talk a lot. Just the social aspect to archery has made it one of the most fun parts of my Stanford experience.
I love coming out to practice after my classes. It's just, it takes my mind away from classwork and
I use this as a way to relax. It's a way for me to work on something that's not academics for a period of time and work on it well and be out in the sun. So between about 2005 and 2008, we were actually 3rd in the nation. We typically train from September to December, and then January is our first competition. And then after that is our outdoor season, so we have 2 more competitions, usually a national competition and a Western regional competition in April and May.
I think it's unique in college archery, this management style. I know that other clubs are student run, but not to the degree of success that this club has had. Not only in its administrative aspects of the club, because they keep renewing themselves and they keep recruiting new members, but that they have consistently placed in the top 3 or 5 at almost every national.
But it's really up to you, your individual performance. The person who gets you out here to practice to make you do better is you.
Without the Stanford Fund, we could not provide all the equipment necessary to help introduce new archers to the sport. But with the help of the Stanford Fund, we're able to let anyone who's interested in archery try it out. So thank you.
We won't be able to be out here in the sun training for this pretty unique sport and representing Stanford at national competitions without the help of the Stanford Fund. Thank you to the Stanford Fund.